More than 100 countries sending representatives for commemoration today of Iran's former supreme leader, Ayatollah Ali Khamenei. Public funeral services to start tomorrow, with millions expected to attend before burial next Thursday. Pakistan is sending its Prime Minister. Shehbaz Sharif has played an active part in mediation for peace between the US and Iran. India is sending its Deputy Foreign Minister, and China a senior lawmaker. Malaysia is sending Agriculture and Food Security Minister Muhammad Sabu. Mourners have been paying their respects at the Grand Mosala in Tehran. The days-long funeral will begin tomorrow in the capital and is scheduled to end 9th July in Mashhad city, that's hometown of the former leader. Ali Khamenei will be buried near the tomb of Imam Reza, as a figure much revered in the country. Ali Khamenei was killed in a joint US-Israeli strike on his compound in Tehran on the 28th of February in the early moments of the war on Iran. Burial had initially been scheduled for March, but has been delayed by war. A ceasefire is currently in effect under an initial memorandum of understanding signed last month. Tehran warned the US and Israel against any attacks during this mourning period. The next round of negotiations has been postponed till after the burial. Hira Mustafa has been tracking developments for CNA. She joins us live from Islamabad. Hira, Pakistan, one of the few countries sending a head of state instead of just a senior official. What else stands out from the list of officials in Pakistan's delegation?
Well, that's right. Pakistan's Prime Minister Shehbaz Sharif has just arrived a couple of moments ago in Tehran. He's not only accompanied by the political delegation that includes the Foreign Minister, Sakhdar, Interior Minister, Information Minister, other federal ministers, as well as the senior parliamentary figures, but he's also accompanied by the country's military leadership, including the country's Chief of Defense Forces, Mr. Asim Munir, who played a pivotal role in bridging the gap between the warring parties, Iran and the US. Experts who we have been speaking to in the capital are telling us that the composition of this delegation is notable because this signals that Islamabad attaches great great value to its relationship with Tehran at a time when the tensions in the region are high. The presence of Prime Minister Shehbaz Sharif himself attending the funeral of late Supreme Leader Ayatollah Ali Khamenei underscores Islamabad's position as a mediator, as Pakistan continues to position itself as a regional mediator between the warring parties, Iran and the US. And it also gives a chance to Islamabad to position itself as a country that has an influence on Iran and the US, and it's a country that not only enjoys good relationship with Tehran and the Americans, because on multiple occasions we have seen American President Donald Trump praising Pakistani leadership, often calling the country's army chief his favorite field marshal, who played an important role in bridging the gap between both the countries.
And here, Pakistan's role as mediator continues to be crucial, given the Washington and Tehran are just in a 60-day truce period, and a reflection of how tense ties still are. Security very tight in Iran.
Absolutely, as it's a very high level event in which dignitaries of many countries are participating. What we are hearing is that security arrangements are top-notch in Iran. What we are hearing from the sources here in the capital, Islamabad, is that as Pakistan's Chief of Defense Forces, Mr. Asim Munir himself is also present. So Pakistan has raised its alert levels at Pakistan-Iran border, and it's also providing aerial surveillance. It has doubled down its security alertness, not only to provide security cover to the Pakistani delegation, but as it's enjoys good relationship with Iran. So Pakistani security teams are also liaising with the security teams in Iran, because we have seen statements coming in from the Iranian leadership signaling that there could be potential attacks during this funeral ceremony. So that's right, that the security cover across Tehran is on high alert.
Thanks, Hira Mustafa. They're looking at this, the first day of commemoration, and the funeral starts tomorrow for Iran's former Supreme Leader Ali Khamenei. Thanks for that, Hira Mustafa, reporting for CNA Live from Islamabad.